What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for. I keep wanting to say, I want to say Growing Up Hip Hop, but it is not Growing Up Hip Hop. This is Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition, Season 14, Episode 5, titled Dirty Little Secrets, you guys. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into this review, okay? All right, so this episode it opens up. We see Michelle and Stu. She's in the room and she's trying to check on Stu, see how Stu is, but Stu is still upset in his feelings about the whole the whole ending of last week's episode where Dr. Ish was telling Stu that he doesn't listen to Michelle. Well, if the shoe fits Stu, wear it, because you didn't listen to what Michelle said last week, and Dr. Ish wasn't wrong. You just didn't want to hear what Dr. Ish had to say. So then we see Shani and CeeLo down in the kitchen. She's cooking breakfast. Now she's asking CeeLo, what does he think that today? What does he think today is going to be about? He thinks that they're all in a good doing really good, so they should let them go home early. She's like, yeah, that's more likely not going to happen. So then CeeLo notices that Shani doesn't really have small talk with him. And she's like, because most times I'm not really thinking very much, so I don't want to bore you with the things that I'm really, that I'm thinking about, like maybe getting my nails done or my hair done. I don't want to talk about that. Because CeeLo's somehow he always has shit in his brain. Well, that's you. That's not her. And, I mean, if you want her to have small talk with you, if she says she's want to talk about her, her nails and hair, listen to her. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Just oblige her. Like, oh yeah, baby, you want to get your hair done? How much does that cost? How much does that cost? What kind of hairstyle are you thinking about? What are you thinking about doing to your hair? You thinking about cutting it? Thinking about cutting it? Twisting it? What do ask her certain questions about her hair? Like, I mean, that's not such a hard thing to do, but whatever. And then, she also tells CeeLo that he's not the easiest person to talk to in the morning, which I can definitely 100% see that. And, yeah. So, that's really it with those two. I think they're like I said, like Shannon says, their issue is communication. So, it's a two-way street with both of them. He can talk to her normally, and she can just, make small talk with him. So, there's a give and take on both sides of the spectrum with those two. So then we see Michelle. She once again goes to check on Stu, and he's still upset. I'm just not understanding why he's so upset about this whole situation, about her saying that he doesn't kiss her. It's not. I don't think it's that deep. I think what she's saying is she wants him to be a little bit more affectionate. She's not. I don't know if she's necessarily saying that he's not affectionate, but he's taking it that way. And then he's talking about the way that he shows affection to her is late at night, trying to hold her, but that's not how she wants, that's not something that she's into. With those two, you guys, again, you guys got to find some kind of a compromise in this situation. If she want to kiss you in the morning, you don't have to give her a tongue kiss, but at least give her a peck on the lips or something like that. And Michelle, if he wants to hold you at night, actually, I'm not even going to say let him do it, because if that's not your personality, that's just not your personality. But those two got to work out some kind of common ground, some kind of medium with each other. I don't know what they're going to do, but they need to figure it out. Let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So for today's exercise, it's the couples are doing a social media junket. So the social media junk is going to have vloggers, people, social media influencers who can, who look at, like shade and room and stuff like that. So they're pulling up old posts from the couples. So first up is CeeLo. And with CeeLo, they asked CeeLo about this post that he made. And the question was, is his career more important than his relationship? Well, CeeLo didn't want to answer that question because that's no one's business. And, the guy was like, what about your fans? Not y'all's business. So then the next person that they asked the question to was Jocelyn. So there's this photo of Jocelyn and Ballistic Beats together. And a fan asked Jocelyn, why does she always look so miserable? And then the social media, the vlogger asked her, what is your response to that? And Jocelyn said my response is money. I'm like, she's like, she's always happy. And then, she's talking about she brings light. So, give her a little. And she is that bitch. I'm like, okay, Jocelyn, if that's what you want to say, go for it. So then next up, they asked Bianca about a post, and no, the post is basically about knowing somebody before you make yourself look stupid or whatever. And they asked her, they asked her and Joseph, do they know each other? He says, yeah, I know her. She knows me, and she's like, yeah, he definitely knows me because he knows that I'm crazy. Bianca, that's not cute. That's not a cute good look. So then, someone pulls up photos of Stu with different women, and they asked Michelle how does she feel about that. Michelle says, well, Stu is in the business, so I'm okay with him taking pictures with the women that he works with. And then they show her this one photo of him, with a woman, and he has his arms around the woman's waistline. And how do you feel about that? And Stu was like, I was just taking a picture with her, and she wants to show off her rear end. That's not a good answer, Stu, but okay. That doesn't explain why you got your hands on her ass. It really didn't. So then we pull up a post that Styles P made about, seeing gay people, I think, it's something that you see a lot. Like if you watch How to Get Away with Murder when in its first few seasons with Connor and what's that boy's name? Connor and Oliver. A lot of people say, why do we have to see gay characters on TV? And actually it's still something that is going on now. Like with the Disney movie with Lena Waithe and, playing a lesbian character, people are asking, why do you need a lesbian character? So, they asked him, did he feel that those comments were offensive? And he says, he was a different person then. And he said his daughter was bi, so that, changed his perception on the community, which I completely 100% respect Styles P for that one. Much respect to you, my brother, for that. So then next up, once again, is Bianca. She used the hashtag, I gotta be dumb. And then, she said, well, when you're in love, you do dumb shit. No, when you're in young love, you do dumb shit, but grown ass people don't do dumb shit. Unless you're a lunatic, unless you're crazy, grown people don't do dumb shit when they in love. Like, you don't let somebody make you look idiotically stupid. No. So then another question gets asked to Shani. Now CeeLo got upset about this question because they asked her, does she feel like she takes a back seat to his career? And he was like, you could have asked that question better. And she cleared it up. She says, no, I don't feel like I'm in the back seat when it comes to our relationship and his career. I'm a partner and I'm in the passenger seat right next to him. I'm like, good answer. So then they asked Chose another question. So, they pulled up this post, and it's a recent post of this girl on his Twitter account, and I asked him, is this your girlfriend? He's like, oh no, that's just a photo that I just retweeted that somebody else posted on their timeline. And then the girl was like, well, why does she have a necklace on her? Why does she have one of your necklaces on that says Chose's? He couldn't answer that one. He could not answer that question. So, she was like, well, I DM'd the girl last night and asked her, were you guys dating? And she says, yeah, you guys are dating. So what's going on between you and Bianca? Are you guys dating? And Bianca's like, well, we're here together and, I'm with him, so he's not with her. Well, the other girl begs to differ. Now, Chose is at this point, anytime they ask him a question, no comment. No comment. No comment. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? It's like he was deflecting to me. And Bianca's up there making all kind of excuses for him. Like, they sounded so young and stupid. And Bianca's actually not as young as, she's younger than me. But she acts like she's 23. She acts like she is Chose's age. So after the whole thing is over with, Dr. Ish tells them, like, we gotta watch what we post on social media because people don't know what you mean. Just because, when you type things up, people don't know what's in your head, or people are not in front of you so that you can, reiterate what you actually mean. Like, people can misconstrue things and take things out of context, and they can spin whatever narrative they want to spin. So just be mindful of what you post on social media. That not only goes for them, that goes for people in this, regular people as well. Be mindful of what you say and post on social media. Keep that in mind, you guys. Let's move on. All right, so after the exercise is over, Jocelyn pulled Bianca to the side to have a conversation with Bianca. And the conversation that, Jocelyn had with her was a good one. Like, I think Bianca needs to listen to what people are telling her. Like, number one, he's cheating. He doesn't know. It feels number one for me. It feels like Chose does not know what he wants to do. Number one, he doesn't want to be in a monogamous relationship with anybody. He's young as hell. He's 23. So Bianca and Jocelyn told him like you need to sit down with that nigga and tell him to figure his shit out. Like tell him figure this shit out. And I was like, I really do agree with Jocelyn. Like, sit the fuck down with him. Tell him like, yo, it's either me or her. If it's her, go be with her. If it's me, be with me and leave that chick alone. Like, you got to figure out what you want to do. So then we see Judge Toller and Dr. Ish. They're talking with each other. Where is Dr. V at, you guys? I keep wondering, like, did Dr. V... she was on the last version of Growing Up Hip Hop. Not Growing Up Hip Hop. Marriage Bootcamp. Wasn't she on the last version? The other version with... Because I watched some of the last one when it had Aaron Carter and them on it. Wasn't she on that? Maybe she said, this is just too much ghetto for me that I can't deal. But, Dr. Ish and Judge Toller pulled Bianca and Chose to the side to have individual conversations with them. Judge Toller is telling Bianca that she wants what she wants for her daughters and Bianca. She wants her to, one, value herself. That's the number one thing is Bianca needs to value herself. She needs to want more for herself. And when it comes down to Choices, stop playing, side chick to him. Tell him, make a decision. Either it's me or it's this other girl. Like, no in-betweens, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you got to make a decision one way or another. Because Choices is doing this because he knows that he can get away with Bianca. Oh, I can go talk to this other girl. And then I come right back to B, and she's going to be cool. She's going to be mad for a little bit, but, she'll get over it. We'll be right back together. That's where it is with Bianca and Choices. Mostly on Bianca's side and Choices. And they're very toxic. So Dr. Ish was just trying to talk some sense to this boy. It's like talking to a brick wall. I'm sorry. It's just really like talking to a brick wall. Because now Chose is talking about how he's trying to work on them being friends. So what's the real deal with y'all relationships? Are y'all friends or are y'all boyfriend and girlfriend? That was the whole question at the end of the episode. So then, Bianca, ends her conversation with Judge Toller, and then she pulls Choices to the side in the bathroom. And so, Jocelyn was in the kitchen where Ballistic Beats and Misha Lay are, and Misha Lay was like, so what did you say to her? And, she said, I told her to check that nigga. Like, you need to check him to see what's really good with him. Like, what does he really want? Does he want you or does he want that other girl? And I must have missed that the other girl was a white girl. I mean, I'm not shading anybody that's white, but I didn't know that. So then Jocelyn tells the others what she told, Bianca. Now, Styles P feels like, she might have, made him, mess things up in that aspect. I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like, Jocelyn spoke some real shit to Bianca, and it's up to Bianca if she wants to listen to what Jocelyn said to her and, apply it to, what's going on in her situation. So then, everyone, so everyone can see what's going on between Bianca and Choices. The fact that Bianca loves Choices a lot more than Choices loves her. So then they finally come out of the bathroom and everyone wants to question them. Now when they start asking them questions, that's when, Bianca, she's laughing and I'm like, at this point they full of shit to me, to be honest with you. And she hadn't even figured that out. You know what? This is bullshit and I don't have time for it because nothing that they were saying was making any kind of rational sense to me. So then we do see that Dr. Ish called them all, to the, I don't know what room that is, but he called them all. And he sends Bianca and Choices to their rooms. And what Judge Toller came down, she gave props to each couple for how they handle themselves in the social media chunking. So then Dr. Ish tells the couples that, what you guys need to do now as a family, you got to come together and you got to decide what to do about Bianca and Choices. Jocelyn, she's ready to just push him out. Whereas like Shanny and CeeLo, they don't feel comfortable doing that. But you guys will see how this plays out in next week's episode. So be sure to like this video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button so you guys know when I drop anything else. Share this video, and I will see you guys in the next one, which is going to be what is coming on what comes tonight? Love After Lockup. Peace out, you guys.